PNG Happenings.
Inside los sample problems you yet Papa God you sabe. Na you sabe one maswa istab lo usat man usat Mary you sabe. I pray Papa God also by you halivim people all the time. Members of this committee, chairman, deputy chairman, honorable colleague members, all one man, all secretaries of the staff, all provincial secretaries staff. Big man or district staff too. Abonem kan man mi pala wala kata staff ya. You halvi mi pala. Mi pala iken. Make him straight pala talk na straight imol worry. Pala mi pala. Ino pala won contractors ta solo. Usat nokat. Pala mi pala wala kata. Mi pala iken. Mi pala like him good pala sit down. Seman pala asikin you. No good pala halvi pala you Papa God. Good pala leadership pala you Holy Spirit long desala. Inquiry pala mi pala. Inside lo clean pala name pala you Jesus mi pala PeterONeill sem na mi pala kata Ivan Bell na talk. Amen. Good morning, everyone. The secretaries, provincial works managers, department heads, and the media team. Welcome to the second day of our inquiry today. Yesterday we went through the legal framework of the inquiry. Today, the second day will be based on the inspection report that is carried by the Public Accounts Committee. Members of the committee and the Secretary for Department of Works and senior officers are welcome as the secretaries of the key government departments of finance, planning, treasury, and other important state agencies who are present this morning for the second day of inquiry to look at the inspection of the 13 roads constructed by various contractors engaged by the Department of Works and Highways. Yesterday, we discussed the legislative and administrative framework of the establishment and setup of the Connect PNG program. Today, we will look into the implementation and operations of the Connect PNG program and see how far the constructions of roads and bridges have been carried out throughout the country. The committee formed a team of committee members assisted by committee staff and technical officers, and carried out inspection by way of conducting site visits to all 4 regions of the country: Southern Momase Islands and New Guinea Islands. The committee was quite impressed with the amount of work done so far and continuing to date. However, there are various issues noted during the inspections. We will go through some of the highlights of the committee findings in the form of slideshow of the physical works that are taking shape as I speak on the ground. The committee technical team will now take us through, for people of PNG who are watching can see and understand what their government is doing by way of building roads and bridges, connecting the missing links. We have talked too much about connectivity, and now the Marape-Rosso government is taking action. We have to give credit for such an initiative. Connecting the missing links by roads will bring along many benefits to our people. Service such as schools, hospitals, agriculture, and many other business activities. The committee visited many rural communities now linked by roads, and they are very happy. Many of them spoke to the committee members who were in the inspection team and expressed their appreciations. Next part of our inquiry today, we will allow the technical team to take us through with evidence of our field visits, inspecting the roads carried out throughout the country by the Department of Works and Highways. There are 13 roads which has been inspected, and these 13 roads are based on the contracts that is issued by the Department of Works and Highways, and the copies of those contracts have been provided to the Public Accounts Committee. That forms the basis of our inspections. The 13 roads were Magi Highway, Phase 1, Bautama to Imila Bridge, Magi Highway Phase 2, Imila Bridge to Moreguna, Tenov, Islands Highway, Yalu Bridge to Najab, Tenov, Fisika Highway, Lei Finsapen Road, Talase Road, Bola Junction to Bitokora Junction, Siling, East-West Highway, Bamos Bridge to Noau Primary School, Town Roads, Tokua to Kokopo 4 Lane, Town Roads, Mount Again City Roads, Gulf Southern Highway, Gulf Southern Highway, Rindita to Koyare upgrade to Seal, Gulf Southern Highway, Mukiri to Erawe Road upgrade to Seal, Western to Sipik Highway, Tabubil Teleforming Road, Islands Highway, Nipa Secondary to Ambua Top, Islands Highway, Kiburu Junction, that's Mendi to Nipa Secondary School. So these are the 13 roads which has been inspected by the team. I'll ask our technical team now to get us through the slides. Okay, the first road is Magi Highway, that's Phase 1, Bautama to Imila Bridge. The project location is Central Province. The client owner is Department of Works and Highway. Was supervised by Abel Consulting Engineers. That's the employer's rep. It's Albi Consulting Engineers. The contractor is Global Construction, funded by PNG government. The contract was signed in 2022. The project duration is 48 months. The inspection was done on the 29th of May 2025, and the contract value is 164,428,602.45 toy. The distance is 54.6 kilometers. Advance payment that was done is 15% of the contract value. The inspection confirmed that contractor has been experiencing delays in schedule implementation. That's based on the finding of our inspection. Hence, most items in the bill of quantities or BOQ are behind their intended timelines. Time lapse to date is 50% and physical progress is below 15%, while the financial progress is at 30%, advance payment inclusive, showing inconsistency with the financial disbursement, reflecting a poor cost management and proper alignment of resources. Crucially, the resealing of patch, seal, edge, correction, and full width that was carried out recently saw scattered potholes everywhere, which confirms that the contractor and the project management team have not adhered to quality standards and specifications, reflecting poor workmanship in compromising quality assurance and quality control practice. This also showed that all the items completed to date are not structurally sound and durable. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah. Before we proceed, can we swear in the provincial works managers who are here? Because they will be part of the conversation today. Sorry.
Basically, if I may, Chairman.
Yeah.
Secretary, yesterday you made reference to when you were making your remarks, you informed the committee that you had a full team from the department here. Can you introduce your team and those who are going to assist you in case you're going to need their support to fill in the gaps where you might require? So for that purpose, we will want to swear them in as well, so they are done properly. Yeah, thank you.
Let me get a microphone.
If I can, actually, because of in interest of time, perhaps you can introduce them.
So, we have 4 deputy secretaries. Mr. Stephen Poop, stand up. He's in charge of Connect PNG Program and all the donor-funded programs. Mr. Simeon Swagu is the current deputy secretary for field operations for all the regional and provincial office establishments. We have Mr. Brian Alois, is the deputy secretary in charge of all the planning, programming, design, standards, and procurement. And we have Mr. Joshua Toko, deputy secretary, corporate service. That's at the back, is looking after all the payments, accounting systems, and IT systems, HR. Then we have the 4 regional works managers. We have for Momase, for Highlands region, Mr. Kingsford Carson. He's in charge of all the Highlands region provinces. We have Momase region, Northern region, we have Mr. Henry Rakwasi. He's in charge of all the Momase plus Eastern Highlands. We still use Northern region, Northern command. We have the regional manager for Southern region. Gerard Auta is at the back. He's being recently promoted from works manager Million Bay to assume the role of regional manager. But when you were doing inspection, Mr. Robert Teller was the was the regional manager. Okay, and we have the regional manager for New Guinea Islands, Mr. Amos Fumiamba. He's recently promoted from works manager East New Britain to the regional manager New Guinea Islands. So he's here with us. And when you were visiting Tokwa, he might be discussing with you at that time. All right, we have the works managers from respective provinces that you've requested. Works manager from Western Province, Mr. Samuel Moses. We have works manager for Western Highlands, Mr. Czech Mondel. Then we have works manager for East New Britain, Bill Lowry. We have Works Manager for Morobe, Mr. Leonard Gawi. We have Works Manager for Hela, that's Benny Konai. We have Works Manager for Central, Edwin Talapilia. We have Works Manager for Southern Highlands, Noel Martin. Then we have Works Manager for Manus Sanap. We have Dominic at the back. So those are Works Managers we have. And then Works Manager for Arab, Mr. Paul Pitaro. So that's our Works Managers that you've requested to come, apart from all our support staff, all the consulting engineers, Albi Limited, all project managers that are inserted into each of the respective major projects are also here. Needless to introduce all of them, but if you allow me to introduce, I'll ask Mr. John Kaya to introduce his officers, including other consulting firms, not only Albi. For Mount Hagen, city roads are managed by MAFCO's engineering consultants. They are separate project management consultant. For the project between Mendi to Nipa is managed by Ipro Puloro. Steve Dunnan is our project management consultant. He's also engaged at that project as well. And then we have several other support staff that works within the Connect PNG program. We have FAS from the Connect PNG program, Mr. Vitus Koyan and Siune Umba, our FAS First Assistant Secretaries in charge of the divisions. So we have full staff here to support us in terms of trying to go down to the specifics of the program. Thank you, Chairman and Deputy Chair.
Okay, Secretary, what we're going to do is we will run through the entire inspection report, and then we can come back for questions. Okay. Okay, the second inspection, it's the Magi Highway Phase 2. That's Imila Bridge to Moraiguna. That's Imela Bridge to Meregua. Project location, Central Province. Client owner is Department of Works and Highway. ABEC Consulting Engineering is the supervisor of the project. The contractor is Global Construction, funded by PNG government. The contract agreement was signed in 2022 for a duration of 48 months. The date of inspection was 29th of May 2025. The contract value is 164,428,602 kina 45 toya. That's 54.6 kilometers. The annual payment was 10 to 50% of the contract value. The summary based on inspection. The inspected section mostly comply with project specifications. However, after the inspection, it's also confirmed that contractor has been experiencing prolonged delays in schedule implementation, hence most items in the bill of quantities are behind their intended timelines. Time lapse to date is almost 20%, and physical progress is below 20%, while the financial progress below 15%, advance, including the advance payment, showing inconsistency with the financial disbursements, reflecting a breach of contract by the contract owner. The lag in project progress as attributed above is based on combinations of factors, including financial capacity of the contractor to keep the project up and running, and main cause is the delay in the settlement of contractor's claim. These challenges have been significantly hindered timely execution of all works inscribed in the contract.
the next project the committee had inspected is the Yalu Bridge to Nadzab turnoff, Marbi Province. Inspected sections mostly comply with the project specifications. However, after inspections, it's also confirmed that contractor had been experiencing prolonged delays in scheduled implementation. Most items in the BOQ are behind the intended timelines. So time lapse to date is almost 20% and fiscal progress is below 20%, while the financial progress below 15%. That's advanced inclusive, showing inconsistency with financial disbursements, reflecting a breach of contract by the contract owner. The lag in project progress as attributed above is based on combination of factors, including the financial capacity of the contractor to keep the project up and running, and main cause is the delay in the settlement of contractors' claims. These challenges have significantly hindered timely execution of all works inscribed in the contract. So that's the third project. I'll take just introduce the next one. That's Fisker Highway, Lake to Finschhafen. The contract is given to China Railway International Group, funded by PNG government. The contract agreement is signed 2020 for a projected duration of 60 months. 2nd of June 2025, contract value 286,994,637. It's for a distance of 100 kilometers. Currently at the stage, advance payment 15% of contract given. You'll see on the board there, the pink is the designed or the intended project from Ley to Finschhafen. The green to the north is the actual work that's actually been done. The inspected sections mostly comply with project specs. There's nil non-conformities identified during the inspection, which reflects good QA/QC control and supervision. The overall progress and the outcome of the project was a success due to the contractor's strong financial capacity to maintain cash flow regardless of the delays. Further, this project has demonstrated commendable progress, achieving key milestones within the allocated time frame and budget currently. All items outlined in the BOQ have been executed in full compliance with the design specs, they say. Standards. This is based on a report from the managers on the ground. Now, the project team has implemented strong quality assurance and control with the high quality of workmanship, structural integrity, etc. The use of appropriate materials, effective contractor management, and proactive stakeholder coordination brings this success, they say. This project sets a benchmark for future infrastructure. I want you to pay attention to and we'll come back to it at a later part of this discussion, but the figure to the top left gives you the pink is what the documentation would have been for execution of the contract. The green is the actual implementation of a contract. And those two pictures also illustrate just for our purposes. The next one is Talasia Road. No, that's, beg your pardon. Not late feature, that's a typo. So you ignore the title. Beg your pardon. Yeah, it's Talasia Road. So it's correct. The project name is Emergency Road Upgrading and Sealing of Bola to Pitokara Junction. The project location, West New Britain. Contractor is JV PNG Investment Construction Limited. PNG government funded Connect PNG program. This project commenced on the 16th of May 2024 for 12 months. Date of inspection was the 1st of July last year. Contract value 9.8 million for 10 kilometers, 15% contract value. The work methodology and output of the inspected sections deem okay and complies to relevant specs and project scope. Test results for pavement material provided has satisfactory results. Geometry designs completed and supplied by Department of Works and Highways. The current progress standard stands at approximately 25% completion, which is significantly behind the scheduled timeline. The project duration per the executed contract is for 12 months, which actually lapsed in May of 2025. This reflects a critical delay in project delivery. The key milestones under BOQ have not progressed as planned, and this has raised serious concerns regarding the contractor capacity, resource allocations, financial management, and overall project planning. Key numerous contributing factors identified during the inspections were poor project management, there's lack of key personnel, possible cash flow or funding issues. The IPCs submitted were not verified and approved by DOW, West New Britain. Contractor is to clarify the basis of these outstanding claims. So laydown area rental disputes could have been the delay. The impact of these delays extend beyond scheduled slippage, also affecting project costs, quality assurance, and community inspections expectations.
I think that's the chairman's road. I think that's the chairman's road. The chairman of PAC's electorate.
No, mine is Colosseum.
That's right. That's your road. You're correct.
John Fires Road. Yeah.
The client owner is the Department of Works, custodians of the project. Supervision and project management, again, it's RB Consultants Limited and Department of Works. Contractor is China Railway Construction Engineering. It is funded by Go PNG, Government of Papua New Guinea. Work commenced on in October of 2022. The project duration is 66 months. Initial 36 months with extension of 30 months. Date of inspection was on the 2nd of July 2025. Contract value is 138.5 million. Distance is 40 kilometers and a advance payment of 15%. The Bamus to Mao Road, this project has demonstrated commendable progress, achieving key milestones within the allocated time frame and budget. All items outlined in the BOQ have been executed in full compliance with design specifications, and take note of that, please, in compliance with design specifications, standards, and contract conditions. The project team has implemented strong quality insurance and quality control measures, resulting in high quality workmanship and structural integrity. The use of appropriate materials, effective contractor management, and proactive stakeholder coordination have been the central to the project's success. This project sets a benchmark for future infrastructure development in the part of the region. There were no conformities identified during the inspection. This reflects strong project management, technical expertise, and contract commitment. There were 13 IPC claims verified and submitted. However, the current status of these claims were not provided. Thus, the contractor has sustained progress and maintained quality output despite the presence of substantial unpaid claims. And again, we had those discussions yesterday. And the dedication to successful delivery of the project. However, the delay in payments posed a risk to the ongoing momentum and may affect contractor cash flow and future resource allocation if not addressed promptly. Next one, Jim.
Okay, thank you, Oli Gim Lombia, because maybe is representing. Tokoa to Kokopo 4-lane redevelopment. Project name is a detailed design and construction of a 4-lane UMW roundabout Kokopo to Tokoa Airport car park. The project location is in East New Britain province. The client or the employer is Department of Works and Highways. Supervision being done by JBS Consulting Engineers, the employer's representative. The contractor is COVAC PNG Limited, and it's funded by the Papua New Guinea government. The commencement date was March 22nd, 2024, and the project duration is 48 months. The date of inspection is the 3rd of July, was conducted on the 3rd of July 2025. Contract value is 221 million, GST inclusive. The distance is 11.9 self-management and proper alignment of resources. Me like Dr. Sol, you know, before I continue, me like Dr. Sol also, this is all good for something you will find out also. Good management, proper alignment of resources. These are all something you must strong long and also more contractors must can get. Time only work, because you know at the end of the day we are dealing with funds for the people. All road, yeah, I'm serving all people, whether you're from East New Britain or throughout the province, you travel, and throughout the country, you travel there, you will benefit from a good road. So look, you mean you know can restrict it to us. All these issues, you must approach him all these issues. Want them broad thinking, good thinking too. Crucially, the works that are currently in progress are being carried out with adherence to quality standards and specifications, supported by robust quality assurance and quality control practices. This ensures that the sections completed to date are structurally sound and durable. Hence, no major non-conformities were identified. The lag in project progress is attributed to a combination of factors, including delays in contractor claims settlement, slow review and approval of construction methodologies and design adjustments, and setbacks in land acquisition and the relocation of existing utilities service lines. These administrative challenges have significantly hindered timely execution of all works inscribed in the contract.
Town Road ceiling. Mount Hagen Town Road ceiling is in Western Highlands. Contractor China Railway. Oh, sorry, yeah, China Harbour Civil Engineering Limited. Funded by PNG government. It was commenced on the 7th of May 2024. Duration is 36 months. Date we carried out the inspection was on June 23rd June 2025. The value of the contract is 267,900,000 kina. Distance of the road is 40.622 kilometers. It's a 4-lane road. Payment to date, 15 15%. Summary based on our inspection. The audit concluded that prior to suspension, the project was being implemented in a generally orderly and controlled manner with appropriate quality assurance and quality control. That's QA, QC system in place and reasonably adhere to the approved construction schedule. Site records, inspection, test plan, and progress report indicate that the contractor demonstrated capacity to manage works in accordance with the contract requirements and project specification. Despite this, works were suspended due to prolonged delay of certified claims, which were outside of the contractor's control. The delayed release of funds by GoPNG had adversely affected the contractor cash flow, resulting in the stoppage of planned activity. This disruption presents a material risk to asset condition, cost escalation, and future program recovery. The audit also identified few significant non-conformance, primarily related to the instance where construction works did not fully comply with the approved drawings, technical specification, or applicable standards. While these non-conformance were not widespread and didn't indicate systemic QA QC failure, they require formal rectification and closer to ensure long-term asset performance and contractual compliance. Overall, the project outcome to date reflects reasonable technical management, but final control weakness, particularly in payment administration, have significantly undermined project continuity and value for money.
Okay, the number 9 project that we study is Rendita to Koare Road. Rendita to Koare, upgrade to Seal, that's in the Southern Islands. The project, the client owner is the Department of Works and Highways. The contractor is CPEC, funded by PNG government. The work commenced in April 2024. The project duration is 24 months. And we did an inspection on the 24th of June 2025. The contract value is 93.9 million. Distance is 20.2 kilometers. Contract value, advance payment done was 15% of the contract value. The inspected section did not comply with the project specification to date, as it is. The non-conformities mentioned above need to be corrected, and recommended actions need to commence as soon as possible. Contractor and supervisor, Department of Works, Mendy, to provide details and justify IPC 1 to 3 claims, since actual progress to date is only 10% only. Department of Works engineers on site are recommended to address any miss or non-conformities and correct them as they progress on. Also, the contractor is recommended to beef a resource, that's plant equipment and qualified personnel to fast-track the work milestone. The inspected sections generally comply with the project specification, but there was some non-conformance identified in terms of technical and construction methodologies. The critical ones mentioned above need to be corrected, hence recommended remediation work shall commence as soon as possible. The project management committee team on site should address all non-conformities on timely manner and correct them progressively. The contractor is strongly recommended to beef up additional key resource, personnel and plant on equipment to fast-track work in progress. The claims and financial progress outweigh the physical progress. Both the report from the project management committee and physical inspection confirm this. Hence, the contractor, PMC, and Department of Works to provide additional information and details to verify and justify this imbalance in between. Inspection number 10 is the Yellow Bridge. The Yellow Bridge is in Southern Islands Province. The supervisor is Department of Works, Mendy. The bridge was constructed by China Aba Engineering Company Limited, funded by PNG government. The date of inspection was on the 24th of June 2025. The construction had a value of 11 million. The distance for the bridge is it's 151 bridge span. The inspection confirmed the contractor complied with project specification. Nil major non-conformities were identified. The project was exceptional. Two minor contractual non-conformities and the furnitures need to be confirmed with the BOK for executed contract documents once it's made available. Department of Works and IVA did supply the copy of the executed contract and project document, though the notice to procure letter was sent to Secretary for Department of Works. PAC technical team also requested a provincial works manager to supply the document. To date, nothing has been provided. Any technical conformities during the construction are not captured in this project since the project was completed last year. My team was physically on the site, and we were speaking to the locals in this particular area, and we are very impressed. We are impressed with this project. It connects almost 13 ward councillors, and that project has demonstrated the purpose of the Connect PNG. It connected those people in the interland out to the main service center. And that is one of the classic example of the goal that was achieved through this program, the Connect PNG program.
Okay, I'll go to the next one. Is Mukiri to Erape. Project name is Detailed Design and Construction of Mukiri Erape Road, Upgrade to Seal. The project location is Southern Islands Province. The Department of Works Highway is the client or owner. Supervision by Keenan Consultants. Contractor is CivPac, funded by Gov PNG. Contract signed the 1st of November 2023. Project duration 24 months. Contract value is 108 million kina, 735,760 kina for Toya. 34 kilometers, advance payment of 15% was 16.3 million paid. The inspected sections generally comply with the project specifications, but there was some non-conformance identified in terms of technical and construction methodologies. The critical ones, that's non-conformities, was mentioned above, need to be corrected, hence recommended remediation work should commence as soon as possible at the time. The PMC team on site should address all non-conformities in a timely manner and correct them progressively. The contractor is strongly recommended to beef up additional key resources to fast-track work to progress. The claims of financial progress outweigh the physical progress. Both the report from PMC and physical inspection confirm this. The contractor and PMC and works to provide additional information and details to verify and justify this imbalance in between. I allow Mr. Samuel to take us to item 12.
12 is Tabubil to Telefomin Road. The project name is Tabubil to Telefomin and Ozobip Road Project. Project location is Western Province and Sundown Project. Department of Works and Highways are the owners of this project. Supervision, Western Province Department of Works and Highways. Contractor, ePoints Construction, funded by the Papua New Guinea government. Commencement date is 2018. Project duration 84 months. Date of inspection, the PAC team was on ground on the 13th of August 2025. The contract value 271,507,000. Distance is 62.7 kilometers. And advance payment, that information was not provided. The work methodology and output of the inspected sections seem okay and complies to relevant specs and project scope. Test results in the lab for concrete, for bridge abutment, and were not provided, but slump tests were conducted at the site to measure quality and strength, and the results were satisfactory. Evidence of tests not provided, so as the QA/QC reports. Provincial Works team on the ground has been requested by the PAC technical team to provide a report with the initial and revised BOQ, but failed to comply. Design was exempted and standard Department of Works geometric designs were used since it was a pilot track. The current physical progress stands at approximately 85% completion, with 5 months remaining per the revised schedule. The exact project duration per the executed contract initial was not provided, but contractor requested for an extension in 2023 due to site conditions and budget constraints. This reflects a critical delay in project delivery. Key milestones under the BOQ have been depleted and not progressed as planned, and this has raised serious concerns regarding the contractor capacity, resource allocations, financial management, and overall project planning. Key numerous contribution factors identified during the inspections were issues with the initial scope and BOQ. Quantities for earthworks and culverts not done properly resulted in variations, hence delay the work progress. However, this is yet to verify pending contract document, especially the detailed BOQ attempts for both initial and revised scope. Poor project management was the other issue due to the incompetent contractor personnels. Contractor has no experienced engineers and proper managers. Nipa to Ambua. Upgrade and sealing Nipa Secondary School to Ambua, top section of the Highlands Highway in Hela Province. Project location, Southern Highlands to Hela Province. Client or the owner is Department of Works and Highways. Supervisory Project Management, Albert Consultants Limited. Contractor, ePoints Construction Limited, funded by the Papua New Guinea government. Works commenced on 6th of October 2021. Project duration 48 months. Date of inspection 5th of October 2025. Contract value 244.3 million. Distance 53.4 kilometers, and advance payment details were not provided. This project has demonstrated commendable progress, achieving key milestones within the allocated time frame and budget. All items outlined in the BOQ have been executed in full compliance with design specifications. standards and contract conditions. The project team has implemented strong quality assurance and quality control measures, resulted in high quality workmanship and structural integrity. The use of appropriate materials, effective contractor and management, and proactive stakeholder coordination has been the central to the project's success. This project sets a benchmark for future infrastructure development in that part of the region. There were non-conformities identified during the inspections. This reflects a strong project management, there were no non-conformities identified. This reflects a strong project management, technical expertise, and contractor commitment. The contractor has worked for the last 8 months without payments. Thus, contractor has sustained progress and maintained quality output despite the presence of substantial unpaid claims. This underscores the contractor's professionalism, financial resilience, and dedication to the successful delivery of this project. However, the delay in payments poses a risk to ongoing momentum and may affect contractor cash flow and future resource allocation if not addressed promptly.
Okay, the last one is Kiburi, it's Mendi to Nipa Road. The project name is Design and Construct, EPC of Kiburi Junction, Mendi to Nipa. A secondary school, location, Southern Islands. The client owner is Department of Works. The contractor, contractor is Oceania Limited, funded by PNG government. Contract date is 25th of November 2021. Contract duration 51 months. Date of inspection was done on the 25th of July 2025. Contract value is 221.8 million. The distance is 58.6 kilometers. Advance payment 50% of contract value. A full design and construction contract for the same road was given to the same contractor before and 5 years after the completion of the first contract. This new EPC contract was awarded in 2021. The minimum payment design life is 10 years but failed after 5 years. And again, this new contract was procured and awarded to the same contractor. Hence, this contract is more like a maintenance contract where most of the work has been done in the previous contract. However, the inspection confirmed that the contractor has been experiencing delays in schedule implementation. Hence, most items in the bill of quantities are behind their intended timelines. Time lapse to date is 82% and physical progress is below 30%, while the financial progress is at 38%, showing inconsistency with financial disbursement, reflecting a poor cost management and proper alignment of resource. Crucially, the resealing that was carried out recently showed scattered photos everywhere, which confirmed that the contractor and the PMC have not adhered to quality standards and specification, reflecting poor workmanship in compromising quality assurance and quality control practice. This also shows that all items completed to date are not structurally sound and durable. The lag in project progress and the lag in project progress and quality of the work output is attributed to a combination of factors, including financial capacity of the contractor, lack of key personnel, gaps in supervision, poor coordination and management, and delays in the contractor claim settlement and legacy issues. So that brings us to the end of all our inspections that was done by the PAC team.
Gentlemen and esteemed attendees, at this point I think there may be some discussions that will spill into a conversation that might expand to the provincial works managers and the project managers. So if I can ask those who were introduced earlier to take the oath in the event that the conversation has to extend to yourselves. You already been sworn and we're bound by the same oath.
PNG Happenings.